Hello, I am not Nick. I'm his very handsome understudy who's going to be doing this week's weekly Sizzle. Two stories that I think are really important this week are interrelated. One has to do with the amount of restaurants that are opening in the country, and another has to do with how many jobs those restaurants are creating. One figure from NPD Group showed that the number of quick service restaurants rose by 1% year over year during 2014. That might not seem like a huge number, but when you put it in context with the fact that the number of overall restaurants decreased in the US during the same time, I think it's pretty important to take note of. Another story that I think is important, which is related to the previous one, is the fact that franchising created 29,000 new jobs during February. That's according to the ADP National Franchise Report. So the economy is far from perfect right now. A lot of businesses are struggling, a lot of people are still out of work, and I think the fact that franchises are creating tens of thousands of new jobs every month is definitely something that the industry should be proud of, and it's something that should be spotlighted more in the mainstream media. The final story I think is worth noting this week is not as serious or numbers based as the other ones, but just as important. It's that 20th Century Fox, I think, did a really good job with their viral marketing campaign for the upcoming Unfinished Business movie starring Vince Vaughn. They were basically making fun of the classic Shutterstock images that anyone who works in an office is familiar with. Just people in business suits kind of standing around looking serious. And I think it was a really good way to appeal to internet users and young people, which is something that a lot of brands are trying desperately to do. And you can feel that desperation a lot of the time. It comes off feeling like they're pandering or trying too hard or sort of making you cringe, kind of like your dad trying to tell a joke. But 20th Century Fox did a really good job with it, and I think it's something that franchises or any major company or corporation or business trying to reach a certain audience should take note of, is that you don't have to go overboard or try too hard to appeal to a younger, more web-savvy demographic. That sometimes doing the more subtle, slighter, smaller thing it rewards people. It makes them feel like you get it, like they're in on the joke, as opposed to you coming off as trying too hard to be cool. So I think it's important for people to pay attention to what they're doing and hopefully try to replicate it in new and original ways in the future. Anyway, that's all for this week's Weekly Sizzle. Nick will be back soon. Thanks for watching.